born on June 22, 1952, and passing on September 1, 2025, was a Canadian actor of Oneida heritage whose work left a permanent mark on film, television, and theater. His career spanned decades, and his presence as an Indigenous performer helped reshape how Native peoples were portrayed on screen. Greene gained worldwide recognition for his performance as Kicking Bird in Kevin Costner's acclaimed 1990 epic Dances with Wolves, a role that earned him an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor. That performance not only launched him into international stardom, but also made him a symbol of authentic Indigenous representation in Hollywood. Over the years, Greene built a diverse career with appearances in films such as Thunderheart, 1992, Maverick, 1994, Die Hard with a Vengeance, 1995, The Green Mile, 1999, Transamerica, 2005, Wind River, 2017, and The Shack, 2017, among many others. His versatility also extended to television, where he worked on everything from children's programming to hard-edged dramas. Along the way, he earned numerous honors, including a Grammy, Gemini, Canadian Screen, and Dora Mavermore Award, as well as the Governor-General's Performing Arts Award in 2025, underscoring his status as one of Canada's most accomplished actors. Graham Greene had an estimated net worth of $1 million at the time of his demise. He accumulated the impressive sum from his successful career, endorsements, and business ventures. Greene was born in Ohsweken on the Six Nations Reserve in Ontario to John and Lillian Greene. His father worked as a paramedic and maintenance man, while his mother managed the household. Though his roots were firmly tied to Indigenous culture, his upbringing also exposed him to the industrial working-class world of Hamilton, Ontario, where he spent part of his youth. Before acting became his calling, Greene took on jobs as a draftsman, steelworker, and welder. He also dabbled in music, working as an audio technician for rock bands in Newfoundland and Labrador. It was during this period that musician Kelly J encouraged him to consider acting. Though Greene never graduated from the Native Theatre School at the Center for Indigenous Theatre, he later clarified that he had been more involved in helping run the program than studying within it. By the mid-1970s, he began exploring theatre seriously, performing in Toronto and England. In 1976, he took part in a University of Western Ontario touring production of James Reeney's Wakusta, which further deepened his commitment to the stage. His early years on screen were modest. Greene made his television debut in 1979 on The Great Detective and appeared in his first film, Running Brave, in 1983. Watching his performance on television for the first time was a humbling experience. He called it awful, but it pushed him to refine his craft. His breakthrough came with Dances with Wolves, where his layered and empathetic portrayal of Kicking Bird not only earned him an Oscar nomination, but also broadened the visibility of Indigenous actors in Hollywood. Theater remained a vital part of his career, especially with Native Earth Performing Arts, where he became known for memorable roles such as Pierre St. Pierre in Dry Lips' Autumn Move to Kapuskasing. He also performed in The Crackwalker and History of the Village of the Small Huts, and in 2007, he took on the role of Shylock in The Merchant of Venice at the Stratford Festival. Television offered Greene a wide range of roles, from his work on Spirit Bay in the mid-1980s, one of the first Canadian shows to spotlight Indigenous life, to recurring and guest roles on popular series. He appeared on Northern Exposure as Leonard Quinahawk, a shaman whose traditional practices clashed with Western medicine. Comedy audiences loved him as Explosives enthusiast Edgar K.B. Montrose on The Red Green Show, a part he played for more than a decade. He also appeared as Ishi in The Last of His Tribe, 1992, and became a familiar face in Canadian children's television as Mr. Krabby Tree in The Adventures of Dudley the Dragon. Beyond acting, he hosted Exhibit A, Secrets of Forensic Science from 1997 to 2001, narrated documentaries, and later took on darker roles such as Malachi Strand in Longmire. His television career continued well into his 70s, with appearances on acclaimed series such as 1883, Reservation Dogs, The Last of Us, Echo, and Tulsa King. His film work was equally varied. After Dances with Wolves, Greene starred in Thunderheart, where he played a witty and street-smart cop named Walter Crowhorse, and in Maverick, where his comedic timing shone alongside Mel Gibson. He moved seamlessly from action films like Die Hard with a Vengeance to dramatic roles, such as Arlen Bitterbuck in The Green Mile. His ability to embody different personalities, from hardened lawmen to vulnerable elders, made him a highly sought-after actor. In Transamerica, he brought tenderness to the role of Calvin Many Goats, while in Molly's Game, he showcased his talent for dry humor as a judge. Greene also ventured into voice and video game work, most notably lending his presence to Chief Rain's fall in Red Dead Redemption 2. Away from acting, Greene contributed to cultural storytelling through narration, including for the outdoor drama Tecumseh, and Historica vignettes. He enjoyed personal hobbies such as writing, building boats, and playing golf, which he approached as a personal challenge rather than a competition. With his wife Hilary Blackmore, he lived outside Toronto, surrounded by their beloved cats. Despite his fame, Greene was never drawn to the lure of Hollywood life, remarking that as long as one had a phone, fax, and access to an airport, an actor could live anywhere. His career was not without struggles. In 1997, he experienced a severe depressive episode that required hospitalization. Despite such challenges, Greene carried on, remaining a consistent presence on stage and screen. He was recognized with an honorary law degree from Wilfrid Laurier University in 2008, and in 2015 he was appointed a member of the Order of Canada. His awards reflected his wide-ranging impact, from winning a Grammy for Best Spoken Word Album for Children to earning Gemini and Canadian Screen Honors. His later life recognition with the Governor-General's Performing Arts Award in 2025 cemented his legacy as a pioneer for Indigenous performers in North America. Greene passed away in Stratford, Ontario, at the age of 73. His death marked the end of a remarkable life dedicated to performance and storytelling. Yet his work endures, not just in his extensive filmography, but also in the cultural space he helped create for Indigenous voices in mainstream entertainment. Greene was adamant that Native people should not be portrayed only as stoic figures, insisting instead that humor, complexity, and humanity were just as vital to representation. His career embodied that vision, leaving behind not just performances, but also a legacy of authenticity, resilience, and artistry that will continue to influence generations to come.